welcome home life. So thank you for coming. So today, hope you're doing well, but today we're going to talk about garlic. Now, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the garlic that is already minced and the one that's already chopped up for you. I'm talking about one that you have to manually chop up yourself. Now, I do take garlic every day. I mean, not every day, but every other day. Sometimes I do it 3 times a week. But I try to incorporate garlic each week into my diet because it is so good. And I'm talking about eating raw garlic. I'm not talking about cooking it all the time. I'm talking about eating it raw. Now, I know the first thing that's popped into your head is, boy, she must have some dragon breath. No, I do not. My breath does not smell bad. For the simple fact is because I take the garlic and I don't chew it. I swallow it like you swallow a pill. And I don't have any bad breath. I don't have any indigestion. For me now. If you chew it, it is going to leave an odor on your breath, on your tongue. Now, let me tell you the importance of eating the garlic. Garlic is antifungal. Oh, let me give you my own personal story as well. When I work in daycare, there's certain times you may catch things that you don't want to catch on your skin. Hint, hint. A lot of child care providers know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you may get ringworm or any type of little itchy little thing from those little beautiful little angels that you watch. Sometimes you may catch that on your skin, especially if you have sensitive skin like I do. Nothing to do with you washing your hands or the cleanliness of how you are. There are just certain things in this world that, attach to you and you just have to get rid of it. So they wanted to put me on an antibiotic and I didn't like just taking, I did take the antibiotic. However, I wanted to continue so I would never have to take the antibiotic again. So I had to do my research. And then my husband, he's in the medical field, so he also helped me. We were trying to research and find natural antibiotics. And to our surprise, a natural antibiotic is garlic. So I was very shocked that, garlic is a natural antibiotic. Now, let me tell you about with the garlic. When you cut it up, you may feel when it's fresh, you may feel just laying it on your tongue, you'll feel a singe of like heat because that's how strong and how potent it is. However, I have a sensitive stomach. But when I digest it, I don't have any flare-ups. I don't have any indigestion or anything. So I'm going to give you a little, I'm going to show you how I take it because I can talk to you. And some of you still out there saying, well, she must have dragon breath. And I do not. And then we're going to read the benefits of it. So what I do is I take like a little meat hammer like this. You could just take your knife and just hit it like that. But I like to just go ahead and get on in there. Just hit it like that. I peel this off. And there are all kind of ways of taking fresh garlic. And then I cut this part off right here like this. And then I take it and just slice it just like this. If you don't want the smell on your hands, you can use some little gloves. Get you some kitchen gloves and cut it up like that. And then what I do, oh, thank you, cameraman. I forgot to get my water. Okay, so I chopped it up, sliced it. So sometimes that may be too much. So I'll take those same little pieces and then I'll just cut them even more finer. And then I take a piece like this, put it on my tongue. It's burning. You don't have to leave it on your tongue, but I'm just telling you how potent it is. And I just swallow. Doesn't burn going down. Now, make sure you chop it up because you don't need to be choking with a big chunk of garlic going down your esophagus, okay? Your throat. So you chop it up. And then I'll get like these little containers. You get little containers. And I'll store it in here, the rest of it. And then I just take it like a pill. Now, for 1 clove, that's probably like 5. I do like 5 or 6 pieces. I'm not going to sit there. And I cut them really fine. And I would recommend that you do it cut you up a fresh piece every week. And what you don't use, say for instance, if you just, and you could, that's a test to tell you the potency of it. You just leave it like on your tongue and it feels like it's burning your tongue, then that means it's still good and it's still strong. Notice I did not chew it. Now, if you chew it, your breath is going to be hot, aka smell very bad, and people are going to say, wow, he's healthy, but his breath is hot. It's garlicky. So if you just swallow it, small pieces, you don't have that problem. All right, so let me tell you the benefit while you're eating this fresh garlic. It's antifungal. It reduces fungal infections. Garlic can also boost your immune system due to the antiviral and antibacterial properties that it has. So the benefit of swallowing it raw. Swallowing raw garlic has been found more beneficial than cooked garlic. Garlic contains amounts of vitamin C, A, E, and folate. These antioxidants destroy free radicals that can damage cell membrane. It also gives you a 10% of your recommended daily intake of manganese. Not only is garlic antifungal, but it's also antibacterial and antiviral. That makes this a triple whammy plant. So powerful. And I did not say that. That's what this reading says. A triple whammy plant. Garlic is said to help with heart conditions by increasing blood flow. It can also help with weight loss. It's a powerful plant that should be a staple in all of our diets. They call it a superfood, like a super herbal supplement. And one of the things that is a plus that I love about it is that you can also store it. And like, say for instance, these pieces that I have, like at the end of the week if I'm not using it, but I cook with it like every day or every other day. I cook with garlic weekly because I love the way it flavors the food, especially when I'm making like a nice spaghetti or a little pasta dish. I'll just take that garlic and just infuse it in there. Nothing like the fresh garlic. Yes, I do use the jar minced garlic because I love the little extra virgin ones, but I'm just saying for you to take internally, for you to benefit, you need to get the actual garlic clove itself. That'll be more beneficial to your body because it's not so much processed. The ones in the jar are more like, for tasting, and they're still good, but this one's more potent. So you want to do yourself really good, and you want to get the natural clove of garlic and chop it up. Remember what I said, chop it up. Don't chew it, because if you chew it, then you're going to have that hot breath. And don't be thinking I got hot breath because I take garlic and blaming it on me. I told you how to take it. And then I do mine like three times or twice a week. I'll just go in, chop this up good. And then get a piece like you take a pill. And everything that I take, I always say in the name of Jesus, Lord, whatever this supplement that I'm taking, let it be a benefit to my body in a good way. Let it do me really good. So always, if you don't feel confident, check with your doctor. But I'm going to tell you the truth, you all. Doctors, which I love them because that's what my husband's doing. And I have lots of family that's in the medical field, very prominent. Thank God for doctors, but sometimes they're giving you prescription medicines that you don't even know what's all in that stuff, and we just willingly just take it, and then we have other side effects. So this right here is God made. This comes from the earth. You really need to just take a look back and think about that. Don't be so ready to jump and get what a doctor's giving you versus something that's natural for your body. And that's only if you can take garlic. If you cannot, then just leave it alone. But for me, it's been very beneficial. And I do see the reactions, the effects that it has on my body. And I do notice that things that I was catching before, working in daycare, wearing gloves, and how particular I am, washing my hands all the time, I'm not catching those things anymore because I have something that's building up my immune system. So yeah. Okay. So thank you for listening. And now I'm going to read you some inspiration. And this one is called Something More, Something Deeper. We're going to read the scripture first. Take delight in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Psalms 37, verse 4. You know, you get happy off of that. Okay, this one, something more, something deeper. May you sense God's invitation to believe him for something more, something greater, something deeper. When unbelief overwhelms you, may you refuse despair and instead respond in prayer. Lord, awaken fresh faith in me! Explanation point. He holds out his hand and bids you to walk on the water with him, to trust him with what breaks your heart, and to believe that he's the one who put some of those dreams in your heart. Look up and trust him today. He is faithful to his word, and he has made specific promises to you. Isn't that awesome? Like all of those hopes and dreams that you thought about, and you put them on the back burner. You know, God has not forgotten about those things. I have to remind myself all the time, because I have a lot of dreams, like a lot of things that still, and I've been blessed. There's a lot of things and dreams that I've asked God for that they have come true. So I'm just holding on for the rest of my dreams to come true. And one thing, God has something just for you as well. He's not like how man is. You know, man will tell you, oh, well, you too old. Oh, well, you too this. Oh, you too that. Oh, well, you don't live here. Oh, well, this person's not going to receive that. Oh, you're going to do that? Excuse me, you? Yes, you. Yes, I am going to do that. And you have to believe in yourself, because God gave you those dreams. You know, all good things come from above, not the devil. You know, the devil's not going to tell you something that is going to encourage you, or he's not going to tell you to do something that's going to be a service to help someone else and in return be a blessing to you. You know, when he gives you things, gives you ideas and thoughts and dreams and aspirations, he just does not just, you know, give that just because he didn't want you to go forth and do nothing with it. He wants you to, you know, get out there and do something with it. Is that sometimes you have to make your circle a little bit smaller in life. You know, get away from that negative, the people that are negative to you. You have to kind of like just take a step back. And sometimes it's best that you just leave those people alone, if you know what I mean. you know, we take a lot of stuff. I would tell you about myself personally. I take a lot of stuff to the Goodwill. A lot of stuff. Like, I mean, the people pretty much know me because I come there all the time. Like, I got more stuff. Always emptying out things. Well, you know, there's some thoughts and people you need to take to the Goodwill. In your life. You need to be like, Lord, you know, I love so, but I think I have ran my course with them. And you just need to just give them to the goodwill of God in your life, and just, you know, just leave that negative energy alone, and ask God to, you know, you go shopping. Have you ever thought about going shopping for your life? You know, we go shopping for our material things. And I know it may sound crazy, like, when you talking about shopping for your life, JC, like, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, have you ever gone shopping for your life? Have you ever thought about, you know, maybe I don't need to just hold on to this certain someone all the time. Maybe God wants me to look for something else, or maybe he's going to send me something else. How do you feel when you get something new? We all have had things that maybe someone else has used, or maybe you have had a hand-me-down growing up and you like, oh, I just love this dress. I'm so glad my so-and-so, or this suit, my so-and-so gave me this, or a car, you know. I'm so glad my so-and-so gave me this car because they used to use this car, now it's my car. But isn't it just awesome when you get a brand new car, or a brand new dress, or a brand new anything? Isn't it like wow, like it just makes you feel so good because it's yours. It's like it was made just for you. You went out and you chose what you got. You liking it because it's something that you chose just for you. And that's what God does. You know, he has specific things, specific blessings in your life that's made just for you. And my goodness, I just get excited thinking about that. I mean, like, I feel like I could just volcano off of this chair right now, thinking about how God has so many great things in store for me. I'm always looking this direction because I have this I have a window here in my home, and I'm looking at how the trees and stuff are going back and forth because that's the wind, and how God, he just breathes on our life, just like how he's the trees and the wind. It looks so beautiful outside and the birds are chirping. You know, that's how God has our life designed for us. He wants, you can't see the wind, you can't touch the wind, but you can feel it. And even though we can't see him, we can't touch him, but we can feel him, that God is going to make great things happen for you, for me. We just have to believe. We have to hold on. Sometimes we have to change our atmosphere and, you know, take some of these people to the Goodwill. Take some things to the Goodwill that you don't need anymore. And you go shopping. And when I say go shopping, I'm not stating to the point where you go looking. That's another great thing about God. He will put you in a place where you don't even have to work so hard, that he'll send people that's going to care for you, love you, and be that special something in your life or someone in your life. And I'm not always, when I say something or someone, I'm not talking about always like between loving relationship like man and woman, husband and wife. I'm talking about just in general, because you know, like for me, you know, both of my grandmothers are gone, that I really, you know, those are my special someone. God, he sends replacements. You know, he'll send someone else that'll talk with me, and then sometimes he'll make me that person that needs to talk to someone. And you know, that is just the wonderful thing about God, that you just gotta believe, you gotta trust, and just know that God wants the very best for you. So I know I'm all over the place sometimes, but I want to thank you for stopping by. I want to thank you for watching and listening. And please get some garlic in your life. I didn't remember what I told you. Don't chew, swallow little pieces. It's going to be power packed. It's going to do great things for your body. Pray over everything that you take before you take it, and always consult with your doctor if you're not confident in doing that. I always tell people to do that. But just know that God has the very best for you. And I want you to know that you're always, always welcome home. And thank you for watching.